Hi guys, and welcome to my review of another HiSenior IM, and this one I think is going to be a really special one. This is the MEGA5EST. What that means is that this is a 1 plus 2 plus 2, so 1 BA, 1 DD, 2 BAs, and 2 ESTs, and so this is a Tribrid, the first for them. And well, I think it speaks for itself. It's a beautiful, beautiful IM, clear resin shell. You can see inside all of the components, the drivers and everything. Beautiful, vented, as you can see. Uses a 2-pin connection. Really, really nice. Okay. Before I start, so it comes in that usual pelican style case. So HiSenior doesn't really spend too much in terms of the packaging. They're more worried about offering us a good quality product. Ample amount of tips, and as you can see, it's got a modular cable. So these are the three of the tips available: 3.5mm, 4.4, 3.5 also in balanced mode, and 2.5 as is here attached to the cable. I was initially using the cable, but because of the way the termination is done here, I found it more comfortable to actually use this, just a straight plug. I'm using, as usual, KB07 tips, XINHS cable, 16 core, really nice cable. It matches beautifully with MEGA5EST. M15, also used the UA3, the brand new shining UA3, also with AKM. Well, this has got an AKM chip, this doesn't. And I've only got one IM yet to compare the two, which is the LETSHUOER, or LETSHUOER now, EJ07M. Okay, and there's a reason for that. The reason is very, very simple. When I put on the 5EST for the first time, immediately the IM that jumped to mind in terms of overall sound was the EJ07M. It was like, am I listening to the EJ? So naturally, after listening to a bit more and not wanting to jump the gun too much, I said to myself, hold on, let me just graph them and see how they come out. So I graphed them, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is the graph. So the red line, okay, is the EJ07, and the purple line is the 5EST. And as you can see, in terms of sub-bass, bass, transition into mids, low mids, then upper mids, very, very, very similar. The EST, the 5EST, then really stands out or jumps ahead is in the information past 8K. And yes, you do notice it, and you do hear it. The LETSHUOER, the EJ07, is a very coherent earphone. It's very balanced out, and you occasionally kind of think, are the ESTs working? Aren't the ESTs working? There's some instances where that can happen, and over here there's no doubt that there are ESTs working, because that upper treble, that presence in treble and brilliance, or whatever you want to call it, is there, and it's there. So nice, so nice, so nice. I will probably say it might actually be one of the best IEMs I've heard with regards to that section of the frequency spectrum. With regards to the rest, when you see this sort of similarity, questions that come into mind, is it, maybe, no, could it be, and in a nutshell, this is the reality is this. Yes, the sound is very similar. I would say 95% of the times. 95% of the times, listening to EJ and listening to the 5EST is going to be very much an identical. Well, let's say 90%. I'm going to be more conservative. 90%, it's similar. The rest of the times where there is a difference, it is a difference that, in terms of bass, benefits the EJ07. So there are certain songs, like for example, let me see, London, Paris, Dominic Miller, London, Paris, Cardiff. You noticed a little bit extra bass information here that you don't notice there. If you listen to as well Crying, the James Blood, Uma Blues Experience, again a little bit extra rumble, bass over here that you don't perceive it as much over there. But on the same token, this one has got more information in terms of mids and highs than the EJ, and that situation repeats itself as well in the London Paris Cardiff song from Dominic Miller. Songs like Unconditional from Soul Persona and Princess Frasier, they are honestly almost identical. You really have to pay attention to figure out who is who. But there are songs where that difference is more perceivable. The Chemistry of Love from Michael Franks, for example, is a song where you can definitely see that there's a little bit extra twinkly, like I like calling it, on the 5EST as opposed to the LETSHUOER EJ07M. Songs like Spanish Breeze, the same situation, a little bit extra twinklies here as opposed to the to basically resume this, I found that the 5EST is, like I said, a little bit more extra detailed than the EJ07 in enough songs that I like listening to, and enough of my songs of my playlist for me to say that I was thoroughly impressed. But funny enough, in the majority of those songs as well, you then perceive a less bass quantity, let's put it that way, than in the EJ07. But for the most 90% of the times, and under normal listening conditions, you will not perceive a difference. You really won't. These differences, I was able to pick up on them because I'm listening, and I was listening to these two IMs, in a nice quiet room, under almost perfect ideal conditions in terms of noise, and so you pick up on these things. But the truth is that, I mean, yes, the HiSenior is not a cheap IM, as I guess would be expected. I mean, we're talking about a Tribrid, so they would not make the IM cheap. Its price, you can get it, and using a discount code that I can offer, you can get it with a nice discount code, with a nice discount, which will obviously make it a little bit more appealing. But nonetheless, we're still talking $649. It is money. It's the same price as the EJ07M, and I'm guessing, yes, that will be somehow I wouldn't say a deterrent, but would be somehow an obstacle for those wanting to go for an unknown Tribrid as opposed to a known company that has done several Tribrids that have proven themselves very successful. The original EJ07, the EJ07M, the Lover Edition, the Cerberus. So they've got a few IMs in that specific spec that they are known for being good at manufacturing, good at making. but with this discount code that I can tell you that you can get, I think that it would be worthwhile giving it a try. Honestly, I really do. Bass is clean, textured, it's detailed. Mids, nothing to say about them. It's perfect. Plenty information in terms of the higher frequencies. It's got that nice 3D effect that the EJ is known for. It's got it. You can really get immersed into a song. You feel that you're there. I mean, there's so many songs I listen to, so many things. I'll post the links to the songs that I usually listen to, but it's like Touch the Star from Soul Persona as well. It's so nicely reproduced. It really is a very, very good IEM, and it's another winner. I think HiSenior seems to be on a roll. The MEGA5P, which I just reviewed a few days ago, wow, absolutely blew me away. And this one has all the makings of being a success. I just hope that in terms of the pricing, with some discounts that they are giving, which I'll give you the links for, like I've mentioned, it will be enough to convince people to give it a try and to give them a go and find out that yes, it is a decent IEM and it deserves attention. It really does. Anyway, guys, this was gonna be a really easy review because it's good, period. There's no more things that I can add. It's a good IEM. Its price is the only obstacle, let's put it that way. That's it. As always, guys, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Any questions or anything that you have doubts on, please just ask away. And once again, I apologize if I only compared it to the EJ. Because it was the one that, I mean, the variations is very different to this. It's got a different crowd of people going for it. The Moonlight, again, it's different to this. It's a different type of presentation. And this just immediately reminded me of the EJ, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to compare it with the EJ. But if you guys want me to compare it with the others, I'll gladly do it and make a video about it, not a problem. All right. As on a little quick side note, as for the UA3 here from Shanling, very nice dongle, very nice dongle. I was very surprised. Plenty power. Be it either in single-ended or in the balanced 4.4, it never really had any trouble powering any of the IEMs that I have. The only ones that maybe, yes, a little bit more power will be welcomed are the planars, but that's to be expected. But with these two Tribrids, it was easy. With all of my BA sets, even the Neon Pro and the RSV and the SA6, not an issue there as well. But I'll be listening to it more over the next few days. I've only had it for 3 days now. I'll be listening to it more and comparing it more and seeing how it handles my IEMs, and I'll afterwards make a review and let you guys know. All right. Anyway, guys, take care. Bye bye.